It's 12 o'clock, America, another day closer to freedom. And for all you listening out there on and behind the enemy lines, this is your song. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. The chairs against the wall. The chairs against the wall. Happy every second matters day. So, anyways, welcome everyone. This is the Daily Gun Show. Come to you live at midnight-ish every night. And we simulcast it over on gun channels, and obviously it's up on YouTube, but gun channels is way better. We're watching the chats over there. Got a couple hosts jumping in tonight. So joining me is G-Webs. How's it going, man?
Good. Thanks for running the show tonight.
Yep, no problem. I'll do my best. And then with G-Webs, we have a couple of special guests. How's it going, Heavy?
What's up, Smegs?
And what's going on, Angry?
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
It wasn't much of a choice. G-Web said you were cool, so now you're part of it. I can't veto it even if I wanted to. Which I wouldn't want to. Both those guys are cool people. So, anyways, today is episode, oh crap, which one was it? 563? Yeah, 563. It's Entertainment Wednesday. So a little bit later, we'll be doing the hashtag showdown. But I think before that, let's talk about anything happened earlier today or overnight. Obviously, like I mentioned in the intro, today is Every Second Matters. So awareness campaign for the Second Amendment. I know there was a couple different things going on with that. So do you guys know what happened today?
Well, I was in the one earlier, and I think, did you have a separate one for your thing?
Yeah, I did a legislative update. It's about a half hour long. You guys are familiar with that, where I go through all the laws from introduced, going through committee, passing one side, like passing the Senate, going to the House, or vice versa, whatever, going to the governor, getting signed, getting vetoed, every single step. Wasn't too much this month. It was, I'd say, about medium amount of stuff. And I did that. I was going to do a full-length show, and to be honest, I fell asleep in the afternoon, so I didn't do a full-length show. So I did jump into Rupan. He did one, and I jumped into his for a little bit. I caught about the second half of his, and I didn't see any of the other ones.
Well, Matt did his show tonight. We did a bracket on CCW guns and talked about some political stuff, but a lot of the stuff was not relevant to this chat.
Yeah, I just found out about this bracket system thing, but being the second, what would have been cool, maybe he'll do it next month for the second, is doing a bracket of the, common gun laws that they try and pass or that have been passed, and I don't know, rate them for most infringements or something, like assault weapons ban versus background check, or magazine restriction versus raising the age to 21, that'd be kind of interesting. There's got to be 16 common restrictions that they like to do.
Yeah, there's at least 16, but I think the most common would end up being the assault weapons ban. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say do a bracket on gun owners' rights groups, but that's an interesting thing to do too.
Well, that would be a cool one too.
No,
I'm down for that one. That would definitely be more positive than negative. Mine's a little more on the pessimistic negative side. Although knowing your enemies is the only way you can fight against them. So by categorizing all of the common arguments against gun rights, you can kind of prioritize of which ones you want to fight against.
Or you give them the best one to use against us. Here's the one we all agree is the most valid.
These are the ones they hate the most.
The owners used to bracket to decide.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get this information for years.
Thanks, never enough ammo.
Okay, I didn't say it was the best idea.
I like where your head was at, where you were going with it. Thinking outside the box.
Outside the top 10.
Yeah. Taking a break from the top tens. It's probably a good thing. Plus, I don't know, it's easier.
I like it better than the top 10s.
Oh yeah,
So do I,
definitely.
but I guess the top 10s, like Night Strike has a point, you get more
Variety.
yeah, you get more insight from people's like interests. But now we're talking about mass chat. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move it along. So, was there anything else going on today, or in the news, or anything that happened last night, or anything like that?
You guys talked about some of the earlier chats. We had a chat earlier with for Early Watch on the Daily Gun Show channel, so we're gonna probably do that again. I'm up here in Phoenix, so I'm gonna try to hook up with Jimmy in the morning again and do Early Watch on the road. So kind of combo with Daily Gun Show.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The daily early, or the early daily.
Early Daily Gun Show. Watch.
Watch the early.
Yeah,
Watch the early days on in Arizona.
Watch the daily early, yeah. There you go.
All right, so it's entertainment. So entertainment topics up here. One of the reasons I came up, one of the main reasons really, is to get Heavy to finally sign the Old West Guns playing card deck. Maybe one of the things are you able to read the comments, Maggie?
Yeah, I got the Gun Channels chat open.
I'm assuming people know what we're talking about. The Old West Guns playing card decks were a deck of cards we did like a while back. And when you print cards, at least the way we did it with the old-fashioned press, they're printed on like a big sheet and then like stamped out with a giant cookie cutter, I guess, or some kind of laser. I like to think a laser.
Yeah.
And then turn into cards. But anyway, so we have these real heavy, the material that cards are made out of. So they're thicker. It's almost like cardboard, really. And had one of these that we brought to Tulsa last year, and I think it was Clover or Ghost or Cycle Camp or somebody came up with the idea of having everybody sign one of the cards on this poster. So we got maybe, I guess, one or two technically more people here in Arizona. Heavy was one of the last ones. So maybe a question out there to ask the people listening is what to do with this poster once it's done. You signed it or not yet, Maggie?
Yeah, you did. Remember?
Yes, I signed it at SHOT Show. I forget which card I picked, but I know I drew a little smiley face on it when I was done.
Oh, is that what? We were wondering what you see. You did that around on the Chicago pistol, so a little hand pistol looks like a circle.
Oh, awesome. I knew I picked a good one.
Freaking, yeah, it had me wondering what it was you did, but now we know it was supposed to be a smiley face.
Well, it's okay. I thought smiley faces were pretty easy, but whatever. Clover's asking if all the cards are signed yet. I'm going to guess no, knowing how many were still left available, but you hope to know more.
Plus a couple of blanks that are jokers, I guess, right? So there's like 54 probably on the grid, and there's 17 that are unclaimed at this point that have base, that are cards. So we're doing pretty good. I don't know if there's any way to do the math on that, but it seems like we've got a majority of the cards signed already.
I would say close to 2/3.
So that's cool. Well, I will watch the comments for suggestions of things to do.
Trying to think who hasn't signed it. Marco, we missed Marco. Brandon, can't get a hold of Brandon ever. And then it's just people that I don't think I've come across yet. I think those are the only two that we've missed though in the travels.
Let's see. Who could we say? Have you got Mr. Knives yet?
Mm-hmm.
You got Mr. Knives already?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, so basically a couple of comments coming in there saying, auction it off and raise a little bit of cash. Someone else said to, copy it and sell it as a poster. well, it was technically said frame it, copy it, and sell them as a poster. I'll put my vote in. I don't necessarily like the idea of copying it, just because the whole point is whatever ends up happening with it, it's the only one. Like that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Well, the one is the only one with the signatures on it, but I have been thinking about taking like a really good picture of it and turning it into a poster, because then more than one person could get it.
Yeah.
But then it's just a poster of a deck of cards or something, so I don't know.
But it's going to be a poster of deck cards with everybody's signature on it. So.
What if we made it took a really high definition picture and then shrunk it down to the size of a deck of cards? So everyone just has a tiny microfiche version of it.
Like a pocket version.
You just need that in a magnifying glass.
It would be the ultimate trading card. You'd have to look at the signatures through a magnifying glass, but yeah, you could probably do it.
We got another suggestion on the gun channel side from Jelsma Outdoors. I don't know who'd be interested, but he says donate to a museum. I'm not sure Gun Channels is historic enough to be museum worthy, but maybe. And then people would go there and be like, oh, these are the original like founding people, like remember back in the day
when the internet was just sound and noise and there was no smell or feel or anything. It was just hearing and seeing. You couldn't even taste the internet back then.
Back before the internet was virtual.
Back when they had infringements still.
Yes. I actually like the idea of copying it and selling it as poster.
Oh, and then the other thing I was somewhere in Oklahoma, I saw somebody had done like a jigsaw puzzle and framed it. And that made me think taking a good picture of it when it's all done and turn it into one of those jigsaw puzzles. And then I don't know how many people are actually into jigsaw puzzles, but that's a thing that can be done.
Yeah. Turn it into a jigsaw puzzle, do it, frame it, and then you have it. So not only do you get a copy of it, but you get
an almost impossible jigsaw puzzle to make.
Yeah.
It makes it worth it once you put it all together. And
the signatures will help, you know.
Yeah.
Unless
you can be like, oh, where's this smiley face go?
People mix and match and put like, you know, never enough ammo or Yankee ammo or something like that. I don't know.
Make them into a whole deck of cards.
Yeah.
Make them actually into deck of cards. Oh, I could take it back to the place and have them cut it out into a deck of cards. How cool would that be?
That would be cool. That would be cool.
I don't know if it could anymore because it's all rolled up so many times, but I'm assuming they can flatten it out and iron it or something. I mean, it is linen. Wow, I never thought about that.
So
to shove it in there, turn it into a deck of cards with the actual marker on them. Everybody's signature.
Hadi was saying is that
and then sell it, and nobody's ever going to see them ever because they'd all be sealed. Nobody want to open it.
So Hadi was saying you could use a printer to do a high resolution scan of it, and then you could print it like whatever size you want.
Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I didn't even think about the scanner, but yeah, they must have document scanners that you can feed this into.
I personally vote for not taking apart the original poster. You guys are winning me over to getting a copy of it thing, you know, getting it scanned and then doing stuff with that. Because then
Got it, Smeg. Wouldn't you want one hanging on your wall?
Yeah, which is why I would just get the original and, you know, pay $10,000 for it or whatever.
Well, you could still do that. You could still.
I'm going to NRA.
Make that check out to Heavy Beef.
I was just about to ask if you accept checks, because if that's the case, it's already in the mail, dude. I don't know if it would be worth the paper it's printed on, but I can write whatever I want on it. Cash his check from Smeggy Bank.
Smeggy Bank.
A subsidiary of Citibank, but cooler because Citibank is.
You could have your poster of the playing cards with everyone's signature, and then take the like Gun Channel's number cards and match them up on the opposite side.
That's true.
Signature.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Like a collage.
Just have them go around it, frame it like a collector's card.
There's probably some things done with like art, I'm thinking, I don't know, shrinking it down probably doesn't, making it into like a smaller poster or something. I don't know if it hasn't, but maybe we can, once we got a scan of it, turn it into vector and then maybe turn the signatures shadowed or pop them out or something. I don't know, play with it.
Oh yeah.
When I got about halfway through, I was thinking we probably should have done something besides black, right? Like black isn't the best color to contrast with the cards. We could have done like one of them pink colors, maybe.
Oh, you gotta start all over.
That's what I was thinking.
Or you shrink it down. Remember those old coin cards back when we were kids? You get coins in the spot. Do that is, but put the members cards.
Oh, that was like so. In other words, this thing small enough so it's the right scale as the little collector cards.
Yeah, and then you can just go, okay, like I don't know,
Kind of like on calendars for Christmas or whatever. Too.
Yeah.
And pop it open.
Hey, it's Eddie. Hey, it's Mikey.
So,
So, is there anything in the comments? Anything else as far as ideas?
well, there's a couple follow-ups. Just Hadi was saying a good printer can get a nice scan of it and then print it out on like old school paper. And then the other thing, Patriot was mentioning to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yellowed.
Yeah.
It's like old school.
Which would definitely go with the Old West theme. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. And then Patriot was just mentioning that maybe doing a raffle and sell raffle tickets instead of an auction, as far as, maybe that would bring in a little more money. And Jels was saying cut them out and print them on Pogs. So I don't want to cut the original, but if you make a copy of it, maybe you could print them out and then cut Pog shaped pieces out of it, out of the copies.
But we could take the picture potentially and send it over and have a deck of cards made with signatures on them. It's called the signature deck or something.
Oh, yeah.
The signature series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, especially if you do it as like a limited run or something, and then sell them for a bunch of money.
Instead of just the guns.
Yeah.
Call it the gun channel signature deck. That might be kind of neat.
I'd have to sign mine in yellow and black though.
There you
go.
Everyone's agreeing with me. Do not cut up the original.
No, we're gonna do all these things and then auction off the original.
Well, that's the thing. Once we get to, I don't know, should we do it? And that's the other thing I got to figure out is when to end it. Do I keep dragging it around until it gets filled?
Yeah, you got to fill it up.
You have to fill it.
Then it might need to be sent around at some point because I'm not going to get everywhere and everybody isn't going to get out. And there's people that, well, I'm trying to think actually. I was going to say
auction off the remaining spots to Gun Channels members only.
Oh snap! Auction the slots off. That might be because auctioning the thing off, goes for $30 or something, and then it's gone. But I like the idea of a poster, and everybody who wants one can get a copy. Actually, I'm kind of liking the idea of the deck.
And then that way you can keep the original too.
I don't care about keeping the original, but it would be neat to have somebody who thinks it's neat to.
We could hang the original in the Gun Channels World Headquarters once we get moved into our office space.
Well, if we'd ever get off our butts and get everybody down here and form Gun Channel City here in Arizona, where it's free, it would be good. We could just hang it up in our town hall. It'd be like make it into a flag too. That would be, right underneath the American flag would be Gun Channel's card flag.
Dude, I like the idea of a Gun Channel's flag. Not necessarily even with the cards, but we know some people who actually make flags. That'd be cool to make a montage or whatever of all the different logos and do a cool little scene or something.
I was thinking just a giant black flag with a G on it, but I guess that'd be kind of interesting too to have like you're saying
the icons or something.
Sort of like what they'll do for like the Olympics maybe, where they put like everything on.
Yeah. The Gun Channel's logo in the middle and all the icons.
Kind of like what it looks like when you set all the cards out.
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep, we're getting a lot of votes for doing a new deck of a signature series.
Right on.
Yeah, definitely get that filled up, get a nice like super high res scan of it so that you can manipulate it and maybe make posters and cards and all sorts of stuff with it.
T-shirts, tattoos.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe a good back tattoo for somebody. What is that? A bunch of people I vaguely know from.
It's the Gun Channels people. It's a signature series on my back.
I got a free deck of cards for that. Put it there.
As long as they use hashtag Daily Gun Show, which will segue us into our second segment, which I have not prepared for yet. So let's kill some time before we do that, because I kind of forgot that I had to do it on my computer today.
Who's the member that we're featuring today?
I added it in. For some reason, there was a blank spot on the chart, but I'm gonna go ahead and sponsor Ruben RX or Rupan RX. He did the Every Second Matters earlier today that I jumped into, and I liked the idea. He hasn't done one of those before, and he decided, hey, I'm gonna do my own Every Second Matters chat. So I like the initiative, so I'm gonna nominate him as member of the day.
Outstanding.
Yeah, he's jumping in a lot of chats and contributing and all throughout the day, which is kind of cool because then he gets to experience the different people chatting and they get to get his point of view. Sometimes, when it gets kind of, the day people or the day shift and the night people or the night shift, the conversations kind of get regular, get predictable. So it's cool to see people jumping in all throughout the day.
And apparently, other Travis is telling me he has done them before. So, whoops, I was not aware of that.
Have you been? Has the other Travis been a member of the day yet?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not. Well,
only people.
No one likes him.
Sandwiches.
Oops, 2640. All right, so I got the thing pulled up. We have 2,640 posts using the hashtag. I'm not sure how many were used previously. Where were we at last week? Past shows. Let me see if it's in here. Didn't get copied over, so I'm not sure how many there were previously. A couple weeks ago, there were 2150. So we've had about 500 hashtags in like 2 weeks.
What? It could be because of, I was going to say the Tulsa, but that would have been more than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Either we got someone just jumping in who did a whole bunch of them, or a bunch of reposters or something. Not sure.
Could be some reposters.
Too high to repost a lot. So.
Are you screen sharing?
Not yet. I'm just getting ready to hit the button. I'm sorry, I'm not the best runner here. The problem is when I run the show, I have to log in with a different browser because that's the only one that I have access to the Daily Gun Show account. So then I have all these weird windows that you can see as I'm now screen sharing. My desktop's kind of messy with windows. All right. So I'm going to scroll down, and I don't know where we left off last week, so let me know once we see some that we've seen before. Come on, scroll down.
Looks like it's all Ohio with his pictures from Wanamaker. There's a bunch of them there.
Well, I guess I could hover over one of these. So it should show the date. Let's click on this fuzzy animal. This was 4 days ago. All right, keep going. Import grade AKs again. That's a funny hat.
I think once he clicks on them, it'll get bigger.
Let's see, what's this one? 5 days ago. All right, keep going. Doing too much.
Can you still hear us okay?
Yeah. Let's see where this one is at. 6 days ago. All right, we're getting closer. I like that picture. It's got a cool filter or something on it. This was last week. This was last Wednesday. So there you go. I guess we'll kind of start from here. This was probably mentioned last week. But good day in history. Where's my mouse? Maybe I'll do that. It'll be easier. All right.
That's nice.
Is that one of the guns on the trading cards?
I'm sure it is.
What the heck is this? Some balloon dragon?
It looks like a balloon or like a balloon lobster or something. I'm assuming dragon. It's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah. Bunch of loophole stickers. Oh, a Don't Tread on Me themed AR. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Repost of the stickers. Also Sig Sauer or something or other. P365.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Oh, we got some doggies.
Some puppies.
Reposted doggies. They're probably looking for some treats. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's that picture that I pulled up earlier. Skynet's been confirmed. What's this, a little robot doohickey?
It's like a mop or something.
Yeah. Tactical Beavis and Butthead. That's interesting. Tacos versus pizza. Cool guns from Clover. Black from Chris. Out. It must be nice out, so he's out hiking again.
Bringing those guns out to the wild.
That's where they belong.
There we go. Get a nice face mask. Go firefighter thing or something. It's kind of interesting, the two-tone with the brown grip. Flat Duck Earth, whatever. Dead Horse making some changes to an AK. Before picture. There we go. Some of the perks that were headed out from the Gun Show Loophole Tour. Repost of the silhouette with the AK. It's a good message. Purpose of the Constitution is to limit the power of the federal government, not the American people. There we go. There's some Gun Show Loophole perks getting out to the people. I still need to take a picture of my stuff.
Is that an artillery Luger?
That's what it says. It can be yours for only $8,500.
Oh yeah, pocket change.
It's a value. Not an old ice line.
That was from Wanamaker. Interview with the dude from Celtic Holsters. I'm not sure what this is. Okay.
Okay.
Wiggle fingers, I guess. The video about some steel. Oh, this is with the Jelsma and his clickbait titles. But yeah, he was talking about the start of the Korean War. It's a after picture from that AK from Dead Horse. Got some ammo.
That's a star.
No, Gary Gizzard promoting all his stuff. J.M.
PAR.
Davis Museum.
The source?
Yeah, that was I think that was that Cycle Camp or Ohio?
Ohio posted a bunch of pictures from the museum.
That was Mike
Mike
Gillespie. I don't know why he has a thesaurus, but okay.
Why not?
Black and Wild, little history. Try and rip through some of these a little bit. Kalishnikov Hub. That's interesting. They're using our hashtag now. Interesting little underfolder. Underfolder with a scope on it. That seems interesting.
Yeah, it looked like a underfolder SDR.
Yeah. Well, that's just nice. Nice little swag bag of stickers, patches, and gun channels cards. New shirt from Clover. Some more perks finding their home. Now I feel really bad. I didn't. Oh, you need an AR-15 because dinosaurs have learned to climb fences. I like that one. At the theater, getting some drinks. There's that AK hat. Some more swag. Oh, I like the Red Dawn patch. That's a pretty cool patch.
Made in the cave.
Yeah, designed in the cave. There we go. There's a little puppy. Repost the Owl Anchor stuff. Well, I think that's backwards or something. I don't know.
I'm assuming
cool.
so.
But it said T-shirt from a fan, so that's cool. Snowy Great White or whatever, doing his chat. Nice little knife. This is one of those zoomed in pictures. Nice AK from Studley. Some knives, I guess. Go repost to Clover, repost to history. A video. I thought that might have been a video.
Did you guys talk about that last one?
Which one? This one?
Save the of Alexandria, or the burning of the libraries of Alexandria. That's Dead Horse's idea to grab stuff from YouTubers that are gone, that just left their channels. As YouTube starts to delete stuff, that stuff will be gone forever. So the idea was to grab that stuff and repost it, without trying to claim ownership from that stuff that's no longer claimable.
Oh yeah, that's a cool idea. No, I didn't know that. I thought that was just a thing in history. What that was the day that something happened.
No, I was just saying, it's sort of like when again, when information was just all burned, when the Library of Alexandria was burned, all that knowledge was lost.
Oh yeah, it's set back, civilization quite a bit when that happened. So I like that idea of trying to preserve the YouTube knowledge. That's a cool logo.
Coach made that one for him.
Got some food. I'm not sure what this is.
Oh, he's that
Dude
2A
singing. I got my headset on, so you guys won't be able to hear the stuff anyways. But anyways, dude was singing. So got some stickers going out. That's cool. We have more decals, lots of decals and stickers and all sorts of swag. Another Glock in the wild. All right, yeah, Ohio from the J.M. Davis Museum.
Like Cage Smith and Wesson.
So these are a bunch of cool stuff. I mean, they got some pretty good coverage from the J.M. Davis. So, check out Ohio for on his Instagram. You can take some closer looks at these pictures.
It's deceptive because all these pictures are so clear and good, but that's difficult photography there. He did excellent work getting pictures through that glass and with the lighting. It's a challenge at that museum. He did excellent work on this.
Yeah, this one is like really clear. It looks like you just reach up and grab it.
It looks like Dano's about to take it apart and put it on a red bandana.
We'll just go through these. Yeah, these are all pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
I think it might be hard for me to pick a favorite out of these.
Yeah, it's tough because there's so many unique.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
1896 pocket rifle. Okay, it's a good word for it.
That'd be kind of hard to draw fast.
I liked these types of displays at the J.M. Davis where they had all the different, that's pretty cool. Like all the different links and everything. Oh, the sideways one. That's neat.
Dueling pistol.
Oh yeah, I challenge you to a duel. This is an example of like the hotel display. This is what it, how they kind of had the stuff at the hotel.
That is cool.
Which just shows you how much they, packed in there.
Whose is that one?
Patriot in the Dark. That's a nice picture. A little before and after or something. Like I said, I liked kind of like the little two-tone lapping tool. Dead Horse was talking about that the other day. I didn't know what that was. He explained it to me. A lot of good information. Cool picture.
New show tonight too.
Oh man, it looks like the patch is out in the wild. That's it's on a hat or something. I really like that. I just want to go back to
That's a white on black version too.
Yeah, but like the way it looks like raised up and like it looks cool.
Yeah.
I like that one. So apparently his picture got 1,000 or 4,000 likes and then got reported for inappropriate content. Why? Because it's a knife and a gun. Like, I don't get it.
So,
Two guns though.
yeah, that's
It's double scary.
And the knife had speed holes in it.
uh-oh.
So it was some
Ellie.
person helped the sheriff, a regular person. Charles Outdoor live show.
Clickbait.
Someone was talking about this earlier today. My stance on gun control. I think that's a pretty cool one.
Oh,
AR-50. Oh man.
A1.
Nice little zoomed in picture of the grip and whatnot. Dead horse with his cheap $252 AR.
Hard to beat.
Picture of Ghost Tacticals thing. That's pretty cool.
Same building.
Repost a dead horse. Well, I should have been liking these as I go, but I'm going to do that one because I like that one.
Who did that one?
Sean Green. Every second matters. That's just pretty neat. So at least now we know we're pretty much like up to today. Some patches and stickers and whatnot. Cool swag.
Clover.
Another gun in the wild.
The
Quit
natural.
using Glocks and I'll start liking your pictures again, Chris.
He does other guns once in a while.
I know, but so far I think all of the ones this week have all been Glocks. So, gear review.
Well, they're the most deprived of being able to go out in the wild.
Like say melt in the sun. Anyways,
Yeah.
nice every second matters message.
Like a Sarah McLachlan commercial for a bunch of abused guns.
Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah.
Repost. Picture through a site. Review of freedom. Oh, we'll like this one. That's a good picture. There's my Every Second Matters legislation video up on Every Second Matters. Well, gunchannels.com/Every Second Matters. I haven't posted it on everysecondmatters.com yet. Oh, some doggies playing with a football. EDC, Every Second Matters picture.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a cool one. You know, Moon always gets the
Yeah.
good
That's a-
perspectives with the Every Second Matters. Repost to Clover.
Who did that one?
That one was to the DTP Pfeffer or whatever. I don't know how to say his name. I see him all the time. Pfeiffer, something.
BT Pfeiffer. Awesome Pfeffer.
It's a cool one from local 223. A little bit of Orange Life. Fuck around and find out patch.
Yeah, that's what happens when you play up the orange thing and then she ain't here. It doesn't affect the rest of us.
Some Tulsa swag. Okay.
Trying to escape.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a nice way of saying the expression on that cat's face. I'm thinking maybe that cat's anti-gun or something, and it's like, ah!
He's like, somebody save me.
There you go. Daniel got himself a O-Light.
Gotta get one of those.
So that's weird. So I saw the repost of Travis's repost of Ghost Tacticals before I saw the Travis picture. Instagram's weird. I think it messes up sometimes with its thing.
Yeah.
Another Dano picture. Another Every Second Matters patch found in the wild. Nice holster. That's a good open carry holster for Every Second Matters.
It'd be better if it said every second matters on it.
That's true, but just that's the spirit of it. Of the
True.
don't mess around. That's a cool holster. We talked about that the other day.
Yeah, he's sending me that so we can send it away.
Oh, nice.
Rainy day in Texas. I think this is, oh, it does say 7 days ago. I can't go back anymore. So, all right. I guess that was that. I'll go back up to the top and go down slow. So these were the top posts, but they're still all just like from a week old or whatever.
That's cool because it's probably trending or something. We're seeing more activity.
Yeah. So a lot of the, basically from here up is the top post, but they were all like Every Second Matters things.
I'm gonna go with Patriot in the Darks. That picture of the flag.
All right.
That picture in a while.
I'll scroll through kind of slowly and let you guys pick something else, jog your memory. But so far we got one vote for this.
Let's see.
I feel like I want to go with one of Ohio's, but I just don't know which one.
I had an Ohio one picked out. That one was kind of in the middle where Smeggy said this is like a arrangement of them with the like little tags.
Yeah, I'd go with either that one or the one that had slightly more stuff in it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ohio's collage of all the different guns they took at the J.M. Davis Museum. That one.
You just passed it.
What, this one right here?
I was
Yeah.
gonna pick if I didn't pick the flag. Yeah, I think that was a great picture. It's a tough one too.
I'm torn between the flag and the cat. I think I'm gonna go with the flag though.
All right, 2 votes for the flag. So okay, it's down to me. So 2 votes for the flag, 1 for the collage, and then I gotta figure out what I like.
I always got to figure out how to vote for one of his own pictures without making it look like he's voting for one of his own pictures.
I think I'm going with this one, even though it's crocodiles aren't dinosaurs.
Well, they're closely related.
This one legitimately made me chuckle out loud, and you guys heard my actual reaction the first time seeing it. So I think I have to stick with my instinct. I obviously found that one humorous and liked it. So
That's a good choice.
So 2 for the flag, 1 for the dinosaur that isn't a dinosaur, and 1 for the Ohio. Does that mean the flag wins, or are we going to put it out to the audience? I guess the flag wins, though, right?
Flag wins as too.
Yeah, there's no tie in that.
All right. Good job winning the hashtag Daily Gun Show Showdown. So there you go, Patriot in the Dark. That is a cool. I like the, because you're looking up into the sun and the way it, like the contrast and all, like that's America, and he caught it in a good little burst of wind. And
now this doesn't mean everybody go out and take a bunch of pictures of the American flag. As cool as that would be, it may be different the next time.
I'm going to put this one as a runner-up in my opinion as well, though. So good job, Sean. Just from me personally, I very much really like this one.
And they're in 22, so that's even like more 2-y than we would have done it in some other caliber.
A lot more work went into that one.
Yeah, so I just wanted to at least recognize excellence when I see it. So, all right, let me just minimize that for a second. Stop screen sharing. I can open this back up. What the heck? Come back. Sorry, I'm messing my computer up here real quick. All right, so that was the showdown. Our schedule's pretty blank. We don't have. Do you have a gun movie of the day or a gun shop of the day you guys want to talk about?
Well, what I was going to say, what is the closest shop here? What's the shop you guys go to that's the go-to shop?
We go to AGI a lot, but there's one, we don't even know the name of it. It just says guns on the side of a building, but it's always closed on my days off. So
Yeah, usually I go up to AJI up in Apache Junction. They're kind of my go-to guys.
Okay, we've been there before with Jimmy, and I think we've talked about it before. That's that one that's on like the triangle intersection. Or that's the surplus store.
no, that's
AGI is down the street.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so yeah, going into that one, it's got like a big fence on the side, and then you go in there, and it's sort of like it seems like it was a house, and then it grew a little bit, and they added an addition, and then there's like that side room, and
Yeah, there's the side room on there that usually has all their like rifle cases, and they have
Yeah,
usually a
and
big
stuff.
box, like a big box full of old holsters and stuff like that.
it's the kind of gun shop where it's been there forever, and it's like grown, and there's stuff you can dig through,
Yeah.
floor to ceiling, and dig through, and like
Yeah.
stuff that's been there 30 years.
Almost like budget bins type thing. Yeah,
Lots of ammo, lots of used guns. It seems like.
lots of used guns. They have a little display case that usually has like a bunch of Saturday night special type stuff. And then just like usually every now and then you'll find some military surplus there. Yeah, just a good variety of stuff in that shop.
And it's located out on the edge of town here, going out towards the desert to go shooting or whatever. It's going to be one of your last stops, right?
Yeah.
Even after big box stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the last shops before you hit the desert.
It's definitely cool. Just don't try to talk to a younger guy that works there about a Beretta APX. He's convinced that a thumb will be able to disable the gun.
Oh, that's inherent with Berettas.
Well, no, it's like the sear block on the APX is up by the rear sight. When you pull the trigger, it goes up, right? And he tried to say, well, if you just push that down, the gun won't work. And I'm like sitting there jamming on it and going, click, it still works. Click. I'm like, and that's a really small target to aim for in a high stress situation. When you just grab the slide and take it out of battery, there's a better chance of survival. You're still probably going to get shot, though. But yeah.
And then, yeah, so that shops. And movie.
Gun movie.
Last gun movie.
So what was the name of that gun shop again then? Just to nightcap this here a little bit.
AJI.
For Apache Junction is the town it's in, and I don't know what I is.
Yeah, I have no idea what the I is for.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, cool. So check it out if you're in the area. Sounds like a cool shop.
It is actually. It's a really cool shop. It's definitely got the small brick and mortar feel to it, but it's got a large selection of stuff.
And they buy and trade also, and the guy that does the buying and / trading has always been really fair with me. So.
And I'm pretty sure that the owner of the place used to be the mayor.
He is the mayor.
Yeah, he is the mayor of Apache Junction. So that's kind of cool. And as for gun movies, the last gun movie we watched,
Was Heat?
Yeah, we watched Heat the other night. So that's Harley's thoughts on the movie.
What's Heat? Have I seen it?
What?
With Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Val Kilmer and Tom Sizemore.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo. It's where Robert De Niro has a crew that goes around robbing places. And Al Pacino is the cop that chases him down. It's like famous.
They do like bank robberies and stuff
So
from the early 90s.
They got a lot of cool guns in there.
So yeah, it was one of the movies that kicked off the idea that if they put realism in their manipulations or operations of firearms, that people thought it was visually more appealing than the goofiness that would happen, the kind of spaz things
Spray
that
and
they
pray
would do or just ignore the guns. So like you're saying, it's sort of a group of bad guys that are doing their thing, and it's like always they're at their last job or one of their last
Yeah.
big jobs, and then the cop that's out to get them
Catches up with them.
Catches up with them, exactly. So yeah, it's epic. I would say it's definitely one that people refer to
A lot.
It's,
But
and
I
it's
think
free
it's-
on Netflix right now. That's why we watched it.
But it's more like for the scenes. I can't think of any like catchphrases from it or anything that anybody ever really talks about, right? It's just those couple of scenes.
Yeah,
that
there are no
people
like memorable quotes. The scenes were memorable, but there was no like memorable quotes really or anything like that that I can remember.
It was before Matrix, I think, right?
Oh yeah, it was actually one of the movies that they claim was the inspiration for the North Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
because I guess those guys like watched it before they went and tried to
North-
Yeah, but they also ate cereal that morning, so maybe that's why too. I
Well,
can't
and
stand
they-
when. I'm sorry to hijack this thing, but it's just one of my pet peeves. They do it with video games and Marilyn Manson and music and whatever. Like, just because someone like watches or has a thing and then does something bad, like that doesn't mean it caused it. And the biggest example of how many other millions of people have seen that movie and not done something bad. If it caused people to do bad stuff, then there would have been a million freaking crimes after the movie came out.
And honestly, little history for you. That wasn't the first big, like, shootout between police and bad people in California. The 1979 Lytle Creek shooting, which was a bank robbery that was probably more apt to be compared to the movie Heat. It started off.
Yeah, I didn't mean to necessarily go down that rabbit hole. We can go back to talking about Heat, but it's just
So,
that's one of those things I can't stand what they do. Because if it was really a causation, then how come 0.0000001% of people who watched the thing ended up committing a crime, and all the other millions of people didn't?
not to mention, I believe I'd have to Google it to make sure, but I believe this movie came out after the North Hollywood shooting.
Oh, well then people are really dumb if they're blaming that, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, sounds like a good movie. It sounded super familiar, which is why I legitimately asked you guys if I've seen it, because
It's up there with like if you look at any of the lists that's like top movie shootouts or top like action movies or top robbery movies, like it's always on those lists.
Or one of Matt's top 10 lists, it's on there.
you know me and lists, so maybe if it wins a bracket of some sort, I might be more interested. Or if it wins a showdown of some sort.
I'm sure once you sit down and start to watch it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember this.
You guys just watched it the other day. Does it hold up? I mean, how often you watch it, but
I think it does.
I mean, for a Hollywood action movie, then yeah, it definitely holds up. Like they definitely did. They pointed out certain things, like when the car that the guys who were involved, and the guys that were actually in the armored car, they couldn't hear anything because they had blood coming from their ears. The eardrums popped from the explosives used. Shape charge they used to blow into the back of the truck. The concussive effect. I don't think it would have gone as far as it did, but
No, yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I feel it definitely holds up for being like if you're just looking for a cool action movie to watch and you're browsing Netflix, like toss it on. It takes 2 hours of your time, and it's a pretty good action movie. And there is an actual storyline to it, and like some character development, but you're mainly watching it just for the action scenes and to watch the cop chase the bad guy.
Yeah, we got a comment out there. There's a lot of cool guns in it. So
That too.
you got to be able to be willing to walk away from everything within 30 seconds if the heat comes on, and I think that's where the term movie came.
oh, okay, yeah, he does say something like that.
Yeah.
That's sort of the theme of the movie, right?
Yeah.
That's the real plot.
You got to be able to, no connections, no nothing. Just you got to be able to walk away and abandon everything if the heat comes. So that's probably where the title of the movie came from.
see, I thought it was about furnace repair.
Yeah, there's a lot of gunfire and furnace repair these days.
A really arid summer.
That's our furnace.
I said efficiency.
Especially in LA, because everybody has a furnace in LA.
LA is a furnace. So, anyways, all right. So let's get some thumbs. How many thumbs you guys give it?
I'll give it 2 thumbs. I mean, it's quintessential classic action movie. It's awesome. So yeah, you should watch it.
I'll give it a thumb.
Yeah, I want to give it 2, but I can't only because of stuff that's come since. So it's one of those, if it would have asked me back in the 90s, it would have gotten 2 thumbs, one of my favorite movies, but things have come along. So I'm going to give it a thumb, and then I could be talked into more perhaps.
So a thumb and a half from G-Webs.
Thumb-ish.
A thumb and a thumb-ish.
A thumb with a slight twitch in the other hand.
And if you haven't seen it, Smeggy, you should go watch it.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I'm trying to like picture scenes and I can't really picture it. So it's one of those, maybe I saw part of it back in the day or something, and it didn't really stick, but it does sound familiar. You're
getting like scenes from the bad guys plotting and doing some capers, and then you're getting scenes from the main bad guy. The main bad guy's got a girl, the cop's got a girl, and then you get like scenes of the cop trying to catch the bad guy. So it's sort of like a couple of different plots going on, and then it all kind of weaves together. And I think it's decent. Like, I'm trying to remember now even what happens. I think I'd have to watch it again to remember the actual plot. It gets a little bit.
It's a star-studded cast, so I mean, that's
the other thing, yeah.
And
it's not like they're Ocean's 11 where they're just like showing up to be there. Like they're all good actors, so it's done well. It's like a good production. They knew how to do their work. All right, we're done plugging that movie. What about history?
Oh, I'm not sure of history. Let me pull this up here. Gun history. Well, I don't know what happened on the second, but I'll pull up the stuff from the third. So I saw a thing in 1580 or 1568, French forces in Florida slaughtered hundreds of Spanish. But when I first just glanced at it, I thought it said something about French fries. So I was like, something with French fries. Oh wait, no, it's like a battle.
Somebody sounds hungry.
He was just eating.
He's so skinny though, probably processed it already.
Man, there's not.
Nothing.
Let's see. President Abraham Lincoln's funeral train arrives in Springfield in 1865.
That's reaching. I think they're just trying to fill in things too.
Yeah, there's not very many. There's a couple of battles and stuff.
This day in history, nothing happened.
A British submarine sunk a cruiser in 1982. The Falkland Islands War.
Oh, there you go.
That's a thing.
The Brits think so.
Argentinians do too.
Let's see. Looking at people born, bunch of like writers and stuff, but man, just about nothing. No history. Today was boring.
Today was a day. Actually, this is a day most people should recognize then, because it's a day where people just live their lives.
There is a thing, but I don't think I can get to it on my phone. There was a gun one, but we'll hit it tomorrow, I guess.
So, all right, that's history.
So, are you going to do a cave later? Is there any? What kind of viewers we got?
Yeah, we got about 20 people still watching. Yeah, I might do a cave.
Every Second Matters cave.
Yeah, if you guys want to jump in the cave, that'd be cool. I'll send some invites to other people. So let me know if you're on the gun channel side. Send me a message if you want to join in. Other than that, I think we'll probably go ahead and wrap it up, huh?
Yep, like I say, we're
going pretty good.
Touch with Jimmy in the morning and Tony if he's available. Then we'll hand it off to Knives. Usually does some kind of a midday type of lobby, open room for anybody that wants to jump in and talk about guns. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? So That'll be, I think me and Matt are in Yankees chat tomorrow. I don't remember what else is on there before Yankee, and then Clover does his Thursday show. Somebody else is doing a Thursday show, and I'm not remembering it.
Let me jump over to gunchannels.com and go over to the schedule, which you can find over on any of the pages on Gun Channels. Get the live show schedule. Let me just change tabs here real quick. And what do we got here? Let's see. Oh, at 8 p.m. Eastern is C4 Defense Live. That's with Sarge C4. And that's the only other thing on the list there. So again, I'll put the call out if there's other people that you guys do a show on Thursday. I have volunteered my efforts. Message me on Gun Channels. Let me know what the show is, what time, and if you have a channel over there, send me a link to it or something, and I will add that to the show schedule.
Cool. Thanks for doing that.
Yep, no problem. So with that, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I found a quote here that's pretty good for the Second Amendment, but before we get into that, I'd like to ask everyone to like, share, subscribe. You know, we want your thumbs, just like for the movies. We like seeing thumbs to know we did a good job. You know, nice pat on the back. Oh, one more thing to mention. There is a Discord server set up for Gun Channels. And so we can get you added to that. We can get a link or whatever. I found something, G-Webs, where you can make the link not expire after a day. So maybe we should set that up and put it up somewhere. But
I didn't want the weirdos jumping in, so I figure if we throw it up once in a while for a day, we'll keep people in there. But yeah, I don't know.
oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then yeah, or maybe even ask people. I know Dead Horse was asking about it, so I sent him a link earlier today, so he joined earlier. And I found Hosh, so if you're into ham radio, you can find a link to that too. But anyways, check that out if you're into it. But with that, I think we're going to go ahead and close this up and do a quote.
I'll also let people know that Every Second Matters has patches over there. Those are sent from the Beacon Group in Tucson, so that money, or a good portion of the money when you buy those things, goes to people that are differently abled, who are not just sitting there doing nothing. They're getting paid to do an actual job. So they feel good about themselves and you know, get experience working. And you know, a couple of bucks goes to the Every Second Matters project. Costs us like almost $100 a month to keep that thing going. So appreciate everybody that does participate in that. There's not really much to it, but you know, the people that buy the patches keep it going.
Oh, definitely. So like I said, with that, we'll go ahead and finish up with a quote. This is from Alexander Hamilton. The Constitution shall never be construed to prevent the people of the United States who are peaceable citizens from keeping their own arms. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.